What do you get an entrepreneur when all they want is funding and venture capital? I put together a list of about 50 ideas that'll help you get the perfect things for all those side hustlers, entrepreneurs, boss babes, and boss dudes in your life that they will absolutely love and most likely really need. Keep watching. Hey guys, it's Cree here, and welcome back to my channel where I'll take you on my journey to building a multi-million-dollar tech company that will one day dominate the cannabis industry. It's December, which means the Christmas music, the sweaters, all of the festive things. I am that extra person that engages in all of that, and I'm probably sickening to people that don't like that, but here we are. This video is a list of about 50 things are broken down into category for all of the side hustlers, entrepreneurs. I have links for most of these in the description box. Let's get into it. So I put this hat on, and I was gonna keep it on for the whole video, but I'm gonna take it off. Okay. Hats off. Now we can officially get into it. As an entrepreneur, it's important to always be camera ready. So whether that be having headshots ready to go for press, video ready if you're doing calls with clients, or if you have interviews and pitch competitions. So these are things that you can do to take really amazing pictures on a budget. The first thing is going to be a phone tripod. And the one that I use is like 6 feet tall. It has a Bluetooth clicker, so you don't have to set the timer on your phone. You can just stand in front of the tripod with your camera or with your phone and take your pictures, and you can pose, and you can take like 1,000 pictures in one setting if you want, and it's amazing. The next thing is lighting. So you want to have good lighting for your photos. So I personally use softbox lighting because I'm super extra, but I love these lights. The lighting is so good, and when I'm doing videos, or if I have interviews, or if I'm doing pitches, I put the light in front of me, I sit there, it looks like I'm sitting in front of a window. So the next thing you can do is a ring light, and usually those just stick right over your iPhone. There's also the tripod ring light, and so it just comes straight on the tripod. Both of those, the ring light and the ring light tripod, are both cheaper than the softbox lighting. A nice background for photo and for videos. I use these rolls of paper that I got from Amazon. They come in all these different colors, and I actually got this idea from another YouTuber. It was her video setup, and I will link her channel because it blew me away. It was so cheap, but it was such a good idea. There's a spider that really just came to hang out in my video. And then waterfall lights. So I paired my blue backdrop with waterfall lights, and it was so beautiful, like the sky blue, and then like the little lights. I know you've seen the lights in other YouTube videos, probably. They're so pretty. And then photo editing software. So there are a lot of different options for photo editing software. I use Airbrush, which is paid. Adobe Lightroom is also pretty good for photo editing. The next thing is a microphone. So I use the Blue Yeti microphone, and I've had it for like 3 or 4 years, and she's still kicking. So this is great for entrepreneurs, especially those that do a lot of video content. And then next, the last thing in this category is an adapter. So if you're using your iPhone to record and you want to use your Blue Yeti as well, you're gonna need an adapter to connect the two. I will look up the right one for Android. If you even need one, you might be able to just plug it in, I don't know. But overall, an adapter is an awesome gift. The next category is subscriptions. So as an entrepreneur, I use a crap ton of subscriptions. These aren't categorized in any particular way, but these are some of the ones that I use the most and that I think are the most helpful. So the first one is Audible. So it's a books on tape app, and so I just devour business books, and when I'm driving, I just put those on and listen to them, and it's amazing. A Canva subscription. So many people know about Canva and talk about how amazing it is because it is so great. So it is a design software that a lot of people use to create beautiful graphics. The Headspace app or the Calm app, and this is a nice app that helps you do guided meditation. So this is great for relaxing and zoning out and becoming centered. Entrepreneurs are always stressed for the most part, so this is definitely a subscription that I would recommend. Calendly is literally my best friend. Calendly is an app that integrates with your Google Calendar, your Outlook, whatever calendar you have. And when you schedule meetings, it looks at your availability essentially across all of your calendars. So a Calendly subscription is like a literal lifesaver. And then MailChimp. So a lot of entrepreneurs do email marketing. MailChimp is pretty much an OG in the mail marketing game. Every entrepreneur needs a good website, and in order to cut costs, a lot of entrepreneurs build their own websites using subscriptions that let them do that. Squarespace or Wix are great options. So those are both website builders. There's also WordPress, but for beginners, Wix and Squarespace I think are a little bit more user-friendly. There's not as much of a learning gap. All entrepreneurs love kicking back sometimes and just binging. So a subscription to Hulu, a subscription to Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus. When I take my days off, I will binge. I'm talking like binge. I just started watching 90 Day Fiancé, first of all. My life has not been complete because I have not watched this show and I've been late to the game and I've just completely binged it on Hulu. If it wasn't for Hulu, how would I get my fix? And so I know the thing is that subscriptions are recurring. So if you don't want to pay for the entire year, when you give the gift, put like a limit on it. Say like, hey, I'm gifting you 3 free months of Hulu or 3 free months of Calendly or however long you want to pay for it. So it's not awkward at that 3-month mark and you're like, hey, I'm going to cancel the subscription because it's still on my credit card. Office decor is the next one. So I love having plants around the house. I think everybody does. Cacti, I just love them. But little plants, desk plants are perfect. Can this person keep a plant alive? If they can't, probably get a fake one or a succulent. I think succulents like cacti don't need as much attention. Paintings, the little framed quotes. My favorite place to get these is craft stores like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann's. So I just took this off my wall, but this one was $5. I have a little framed thing that says you totally got this, and it's the first thing I see when I walk in, and so I'm like, oh, like I do got this. A lot of people have walls, obviously, that they don't want to paint, and so wallpaper is a perfect alternative. So get a couple of rolls of cute wallpaper so that they can decorate their offices with. If you know an entrepreneur that also loves to travel, I loved having this in my desk, and it's a framed map of the world, or even a globe actually, but I just like the frame map that I can just put on the wall. I guess you could make one too if you have art skills. I love gifts that are DIY. I love when people make me things. Every year my friends ask me what I want and I say, make me something. And they're like, we don't have that type of time. So yeah, they never make me anything, unfortunately. Maybe when I have kids, they'll make me things. Next is things to help with organization. So I'm a Virgo. So by nature, I'm very organized in my mind. So I need a lot of things to keep me together. So every entrepreneur needs a good planner. I love like the nice chunky planners that you get at, like again, craft stores. Related to that, I love a good Moleskine notebook. I have all these apps and stuff, but I still love to just make lists and notes in a notebook. Gel pens, like the felt tip pens, I think is what they're called. It makes me just feel a little fancy. A wall calendar, a business card holder. So I know no one's probably passing out business cards right now because nobody's doing anything in person, but when we open up again, we will need those business cards and we'll need to hand them out. And we'll need to keep them in a nice little fancy card holder on our desks. Pen holders and desk organizers. So I'm calling these work mode goodies because these are all things that help to get you into work mode. A dry erase board or a whiteboard. And check out this picture from when my partner and I were first creating the idea for our cannabis tech company. This is literally us. I think we were up at like 3 a.m. whiteboarding. Dry erase markers. Can't get a whiteboard without a nice pack of dry erase markers in different colors so we can do some good color coding. So a laptop stand-up desk. I've had a lot of back issues because I'm looking down in my computer. It's horrible for your neck, for your shoulders. So getting a laptop stand makes it so that your posture is corrected. So this is a great gift, especially now since everybody's working from home. A laptop bed desk. So those desks that you can put on your lap, and they have the cup holders, and they're great for if you're working in bed. Wireless mouse. So I've had a couple of these over the years. So remember earlier when I mentioned you should get your entrepreneur friends a business card holder? Well, you should also get your friends some business cards. Vistaprint is great, and you don't have to design the card for them. You could just prepay for it and then make that your gift. Personalized pens, you can also do that from Vistaprint. Put their name, or you could get their name of their company on it. A keyboard cover, so this is for my Mac. So I have the really bad habit of eating when I'm working, and this is really gross, but my laptop always gets like crumbs in the keys. This is a great gift for your greedy friends that eat and work. So I'm also pretty clumsy, and I drop my computer a lot, so I always have to have a pretty sturdy, durable cover on it to make sure that I don't lose everything on my precious computer. The next several things are all related to self-care. First thing is noise canceling headphones. So a lot of times when I'm working, I like to completely zone out, put on some music, and just power through whatever it is that I'm working on. So teas or coffee. I love Throat Coat. I think the brand is Traditional Medicinal. Related to that, a tea steeper. So if you give them loosely teas, you can get a tea steeper where they can actually make the tea. A restaurant gift card, or a gift card to a food delivery service like DoorDash or Uber Eats. We're always hustling. Sometimes food goes by the wayside. So having a gift card to where we can just pick up something to eat or order something quickly and not have to cook, that is gold, and it's such a time saver, and it's the best feeling in the world. A self massager. You could also get them a spa day. So you could get them a gel set with a UV light in a couple of different colors. I do my nails all the time, especially now again because of COVID, so I haven't gone to get them done. You know, a little bit of pampering, things to promote style. So the first one is a stylish laptop bag. So there's some really great options for some really nice laptop bags. A smartwatch. There's so many options now. You've got your Fitbit, Apple Watch, Samsung. There are some smartwatches that are in the $30, $40 range that are still really good. A gift card to their favorite clothing store so they can pick out their own stuff. It could be online or in store. The last category is things related to marketing. So every entrepreneur, every side hustler needs to market. These things will help them to up their marketing game and establish their brand. There are a lot of amazing marketing gurus that specialize in social media, and they offer audits. If you can pay for one of your entrepreneur friends to get a social media audit where they go in and will look at your Instagram or whatever social media accounts and tell you where you can improve on. Do your research on the person, and of course, pay for an audit that's within your budget. So a lot of those marketing gurus have bundles where you can do courses, marketing courses, hashtag guides, personal brand guides. They have all of these little ad hoc services that you can purchase. Do your research, read the reviews before you buy. Getting a logo is something that you want to do really early on. You can pay for them to get a custom logo. I went through Fiverr. Fiverr is basically a freelance website. I use them a lot for anything digital media, website related, and they're just almost everyone that I've gotten is phenomenal. So I got my logo designed via Fiverr. Also through Fiverr, you could pay for them to get a custom website. So like I said earlier, a lot of entrepreneurs do build their own websites just to cut costs, but a lot of them also do have custom websites built. So you can pay for them, or you can pay someone via Fiverr to build their website. All right, that is it. So that is my gift list. So these are things that, like I said, I think the entrepreneurs and side hustlers in your life will really love and need. I think these are things that makes life easier. And what other ideas do you have? If you're an entrepreneur or you have a lot of entrepreneurs in your life, what are some other things that you know they would like? Would love to hear from you in the comments. Love talking to you guys. See you next time.